Hey Aquarius, welcome to your June 2024 mid-month reading. We're just going to go ahead and get started, my friends, and jump straight in. Hope you're all doing well. But let's see here. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Let's see, you pulled the Five of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Judgment card here. I feel like there's like a forgiveness situation going on here to where it's like you could be trying to reconcile things here with inside yourself. It could be with the person, but I do feel like there's something here that has been disappointing or has turned out disappointing. It's interesting though, because you're still in a good energy here. I'm seeing like you're still in a good position here. There's actually a lot of things that are still positive in your life, but I feel like there's a decision here that you're trying to make. You're trying to get down to the bottom of something here and try to find like your inner truth with something. And you're also trying to let something kind of be water under the bridge so that way you can just move forward with your life without feeling some type of negative emotion in regards to a situation. And I do see you moving through it here in your read. So I do see you moving through this energy. Interesting. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. If you click that link, it'll take you to my website, and then you can see the different reads that I have to offer. I would love to do a reading if you want one. So let's see here. Aquarius, you pull the Two of Pentacles, the Temperance, and then you pull the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, if anything, I feel like this situation is only going to motivate you and inspire you here. This Five of Cups energy, for the overall energy, there is something disappointing here that I feel like you're trying to move through, right? Something from the past. It could even be regret, or it could just be something that you're just kind of flustered or frustrated with, or it's causing some type of emotional blockage here. But with the Nine of Pentacles being your current energy, it's like you're still in a good position here. It's like you still have so many blessings here in your life that you can tap into and that you can connect to and enjoy. So I don't think it's like something major with this Five of Cups that's kind of making your whole world spin. It's just something that you're just you're just frustrated by. And with this Judgment being in the challenge and the Temperance being the advice, this deals with reconciliations, right? So if this is in regards to a person or a situation, you could be trying to figure out like the differences in the situation and trying to reconcile things and bring it back into alignment. I do feel like you will make reconciliations here, whether it's if it's with a person or a thing. But when it comes to yourself, it's like you're trying to really just transform things here, and I feel like you could be struggling a bit with certain things. Because the Judgment card is Pluto, which deals with transformation. But it's like getting down to the bottom of things, right? And going to the roots. And now that we're in Cancer, coming into Cancer season in a few days, but we already have Mercury and Venus here in Cancer, everything is really going to be centered around the roots of everything that we're doing, right? When it comes to our home life and our personal life, our work, career, everything. It's like where we're rooted. Is where we're rooted, or the things that we're rooted in, is it providing us substance to be able to grow? And I think with this Temperance card, your advice is, Temperance is taking what is useful, discarding what is not, and it's going through that process of like figuring out that right balance to allow yourself to be able to harmonize things or to make things more abundant. Which I do see you doing, by the way, with the Knight of Cups in the future position. So I do see you advancing and moving in the direction of your desires here, and I feel like there's also pleasure coming with it. If this is a love situation, I feel like this could be reconciliation or reconciling differences or like some type of makeup. And it doesn't just have to be with romance, it can be with any other relationship here as well. Especially it can be with family now because fucking all this Cancer season or Cancer energy that we're about to have. You do have the Ace of Wands and the outcome, which I feel your situation, like whatever this is only going to give you more inspiration and motivation here. So there's something that I see you moving through quite quickly. And I think it's just something, it's not major. I feel like it's kind of minor, like I said. But I do see you here reconciling the differences and being able to pursue fully what you're passionate about or what you're envisioning here. And I think you'll be very pleased with the outcome of the Ace of Wands. You do have the Two of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of. Two of Pentacles is learning the dance of change. It's like when we're having to learn and adjust with changes that are going on in our life. And I think the universe is just wanting you to be aware of that life has changed and you could be struggling a little bit with certain things, but it's all part of the process. And I do see you moving through it, but I see you moving through it. It's like the more you just address it head on and just like do what it is that you need to do, it's like, it solves the situation really fast. But it's like if you're kind of putting things off, I feel like it's gonna take more time. So let's see here. You have this in the hand. The universe is your partner here, and this is my manifestation card. Some of you could be really into manifestation. It's about working with the divine. It's about working with your current situation. Like sometimes we resist our current situation. Like let's just say, for instance, that the house needs to be cleaned, right? Sometimes this is me. Sometimes my house needs to be cleaned, but I'm like, fuck, I don't want to think about that right now. I don't want to do that right now. But like, I need to do it, and it's like even when I clean, I feel better, right? Because everything feels in order, and I'm able to think more clearly and operate more effectively. And where was I going with that? But it's like working with your situation. It's like not shying away from like what needs to be changed and what needs to be readjusted and recalibrated. And it's like working with the divine as well, and understanding that, you know, the universe is trying to help you. You know, so it's not like the universe is like out to get you, right? Like the universe is trying to help you. And sometimes it does bring in difficult things so that way you can learn or to adjust what needs to be adjusted. You have this moon card. It says perception. I'm kind of feeling like it's like the perception of the situation, right? Because I feel like it's really easy, or it can be really easy to change our perception. Actually, I take that back. It can be fucking hard. But with the moon card, the moon does deal with our inner world and our emotions and how we act or react towards situations and how we improvise and adjust. And I think right now you're trying to adjust to something new in your life. You still have amazing, beautiful things, but there's something here that is kind of a disappointment that you're trying to figure all out. But I do see you figuring it out and being happy with that. Ace of Wands. You pulled this purity card. Now, this card does deal with purification, right? Getting rid of all the negativity. So I think you're also in a process of purifying things, especially with that Five of Cups, letting old things go and transitioning into new things. So let's clarify your read here, Aquarius. Let's just say, for instance, like this is a great example of what this read can represent. Let's just say you went live for the first time on YouTube. And let's just say the audience wasn't as big as you thought it was going to be, or you didn't get the reaction. You still got a good reaction, but you didn't get the reaction that you thought you would get. It's like that could be a disappointment, but even the fact that you, like, let's just say like you have like a successful, let's just say you're already doing well anyways, and it's just that one thing, right? Well, we can learn from that, right? But it's like sometimes we can dwell on it too, but it's important not to dwell on it because it can affect like your sense of confidence. So let's clarify. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. You have the Hierophant here. Now, some of you, you could be feeling a lack of support, right? Whether it's from your community, from the people close to you, right? You know, and I think it's like you're still trying to do the right thing, right? I think you're still trying to do the right thing in the situation, but you are a bit disappointed. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles in your current energy. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like, you know, in your current energy, it's like reflecting on what it is that you have and what it is that you've done and the things that you do have that are abundant, right? And getting back into that energetic vibration of abundance. Because I feel like there's just so many blessings around you and you may not even be aware of it. But it's like you're making progress and you're making success, and you're getting success, you're making progress, right? You're growing things. Things are growing. So let's see, what is the challenge here with this Judgment? Seven of Swords here. What is your advice for Cups, Temperance? Some of you may be feeling judged by others or not supported by others or kind of feeling like pressured by others or feeling the external influence of pressure, but it may not even be there. Like for instance, like let's just say you bonked a stand-up or something, like if you're a stand-up comic and you bonked it, right? Like, or you didn't get the reaction that you wanted. the Seven of Swords and the Judgment would be like, you know, you're fearing and wondering like what everybody else is thinking about you, rather than like what you're actually feeling and thinking about the situation, right? It's like these sort of external things that could be influencing your consciousness. So I feel like your challenge is not to let other people lay their opinions and judgment on you, right? And also not to judge other people too. But I don't really think that's what you're doing, Aquarius. I think with the Temperance, Four of Cups being your advice, and we'll go to the future here in a moment. I think with the Temperance and the Four of Cups being your advice, like the Temperance is about, okay, let me learn from the situation, because it is the archetype of Sagittarius, right? What can I learn from the situation? Rather than, you know, being disappointed that I didn't get what it was that I wanted, or that I don't feel accepted, or I don't feel, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you didn't get. It's like the Temperance is like, okay, well, what can I learn from it, right? Like, how can I improve and get better with the situation? Clarify the Knight of Cups in the future. We'll come back to the advice. Yeah, the Magician. And I see you getting right back up on the horse, using your intuitive faculties here to start to continuously manifest what you're trying to do, right? And so I think you're learning from something, like it's like a lesson or something. And the Judgment, Seven of Swords can be to where it's like we're kind of fearing, like looking at it, because we don't want to look at like where we could be inadequate possibly, right? That scares the shit out of us. But I think that's the way to go, though, is like to look and go within and see like, okay, well, you know, there's no shame, basically. I feel like there's like something about shame. There's no shame with anything. It's like with the Temperance, it's about learning. And even that, you know, and understanding that, like, it's part of the process. But I see you getting over it very quickly. I mean, I don't think this energy is going to be around very long. You know, Knight of Cups, the Magician, it's like you right back to manifesting your vision and moving forward into it even more. Clarify the Ace of Wands here in the outcome. You have the Knight of Swords, which is quick success with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So, and in fact, it's like you may get the same exact opportunity again in regards to something that maybe didn't go the way you expected, or if there's been slowness or anything like that. Like, I feel like things could be speeding up here with this Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. But I see you highly motivated and driven here, and feeling inspired again and uplifted again. Clarify this Two of Pentacles in the position of something you're unaware of. Ten of Swords here. Yeah, Ten of Swords is like what's done is done. What you learn and what you've experienced, or what you've experienced, can now be taken into consideration to learn from, and then to also see what the adjustments are that need to be made. And so it's just really taking your experience and learning from it, and then practically applying like what it is that you learned. Because the second time around here that you're, you know, the next time, or the future, the next time, the second time around, or the future, it's like you're moving through successfully. You have this Forgiveness card. I knew it. The Judgment and the challenge can be forgiveness. And I said that in the very beginning with the Five of Cups and the Judgment. It's like forgiving yourself and not letting anything taint like your perception on reality and who you are. You have this Moon Maiden that says new beginnings here. So you have a brand new beginning that's approaching as well. It's like, yeah. And you pulled this Mars card, which says emotion. And Mars and the Moon can be like very emotional, reactive. For good or bad, right? Moon on Mars can be, I'm fucking motivated and I'm going. I feel an alignment with this, I'm taking action. Or it can be, I'm fucking angry and I'm taking action in an angry way. So I feel like the universe is like kind of wanting you to be aware of that. And the Moon Mars is like, Mars brings a sensitivity to the Moon, and it makes it feel, it can create reactiveness, right? Or anger or frustration or being upset. And I think that's what that Five of Cups is. But I think I see you releasing that and letting go of that pretty quickly. So it's like triggered. Don't allow yourself to become triggered by anything. What is something that Aquarius is doing that's working for them? You have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords can be like looking at the reality and the facts of the situation and understanding like, yeah, okay, I see the reality of the situation. It sucks. But by accepting it, that allows you to forgive the situation and to let things be water under the bridge. It's like whenever we don't do that, that's when we stay in the Three of Swords energy. It's like when we don't want to look at the reality of something, right? And it may not even be that bad, right? It's just like it could be something little. But we're like, no, I don't. It's like sometimes we don't even want to, accept whatever the situation is. What is something that you're doing that's working against you that you need to stop doing? King of Pentacles here, status. Like what other people, I'm kind of thinking of like what other people's perception of you will be. Also, King of Pentacles can kind of point to self-worth too. It's like not letting anything affect like your self-worth and self-esteem due to the nature of other people, what they may think or perceive. This is all about you and who you're trying to be and what you're trying to do and how you're trying to grow and what you're trying to accomplish. Clarify that King of Pentacles. Let me get one more there. The Hierophant. Yeah, I knew. It's like, this is position, right? When it comes to King of Pentacles and the Hierophant, it's like position, where you're at in society and how people judge you, and or it could even be community or any of that type of stuff. I think the universe is like wanting you to be aware of that, not focus too much on that. This is about the roots that you're planting, you're nurturing in regards to yourself and the foundation that you're trying to build, and not about the external world. So, but I do see here, you're moving through it really quick, and I do think things are reconciling here, coming back into balance. You stepping back up on the horse, pursuing what it is that you're passionate about, what your vision, what your dream is, feeling excited again, motivated again, inspired again, things happening quicker. You may even get a second chance at something here, or do something again and it turns out even better. Because you still have so many beautiful things in your life. It's just this little thing here that's kind of disappointing you. And I think it's something with other people, like maybe it's trolls or haters, or maybe you're worried about what people are thinking. It's like, that doesn't matter. I think the universe wants you to remember that. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius, in your June 2024 mid-month reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link will be down below in the description. Any questions you have, I'll answer. I love to do personal reads, and I'd love to do one for you. If you click that link, there'll be 3 different ones. I have the regular standard one, and then I have the mini, and then I also have the tarot astrology, to where I do a tarot spread just like this. I take a look at the astrology, I look at your chart, I look at the current transits, and we go deep into it. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I'm wishing you the best for the rest of the month. If you haven't yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so. Also hit the thumbs up button if this video resonated with you. Otherwise than that, I will catch you and talk to you in the next video. Bye, Aquarius. From my UFO to your UFO.